taxpayers that we not only wanted a voice, but we demanded one. We had a fight for our democratic vote. We spoke loud and we won. Through a forced plebiscite, we changed the $50 million expenditure down to $18 million. And we should never have to fight to be heard. And this is my belief and those are my values.
Road in the back is Agony Alley, otherwise known as Highway 15. With the traffic islands and concrete bunkers, why has this been built? There's no bypass coming for a long time. Total SA has been approved out in the industrial area. Trucks will still be moving out there. We need that highway. They took a merge lane off of 101st Street and Highway 15 West, which makes a dangerous intersection even more dangerous. And for the big concrete bunkers, they're going to act like a big snow fence. First time the snow flies, the wind blows across that highway.
Now I'd like to talk about our highway a little bit. I want to question how many times does a road have to be ripped up? If you're a piece of cement on the highway, you have a life expectancy of 6 months. How many times do life standards have to be moved, and how many times do turning lanes have to be changed? And I do have concerns regarding the infrastructure and the removal of merge lanes, as well as other concerns.
I will address speed limits in the fort. I will address a youth curfew. I will address the difficulties that businesses have in doing business in the fort.
Fort Saskatchewan does not have a revenue problem, but it does have a spending problem. The same city streets torn up year after year and resurfaced and then torn up again. This is your money, and it's not being maximized to the priorities, and it should be.
There's been talk of a new golf course funded by the taxpayers. Is this where we should be spending our money in this day and age during a recession?
Our new hospital is under construction after many years of lobbying the provincial government. Our Northwest Mounted Police Historical Fort, downtown revitalization, and our West River's Edge day use and cross-country ski center are all underway. Our snow clearing, street sweeping, and other services are the envy of all our neighbors. Our trail system is extensive, well-maintained, and expanded.
Completion of the 1875 Northwest Mounted Police Fort is very important to me. In the past, visitors often inquire about, where's your fort? They were confused to hear that we didn't have one. Not anymore. The recreation of the 1875 fort will be a huge boost to our city.
And you've heard it for many years, and hopefully not too many more years, that we need to expand our seniors assisted living and move into designated assisted living. And that's something that we've worked on for the last 3 years and hopefully continue to work on in the immediate future.
These are big dollar items. Simply removing one of these projects could easily reduce your property taxes considerably. Although that might be good politically, it would be irresponsible to future councils as they struggle to catch up rather than simply maintain.
Perhaps looking at rebuilding the pool in Turner Park and turning it into a sort of community pool. Not necessarily spending tax dollars on it, but looking to see if there's opportunity for corporate sponsorship again, to build something that's really been a cornerstone to our community that a lot of people would like to see put back into place.
We all know how much the city has grown these past 3 years since the last election, and more so in the last 6 years since I was first elected as mayor. In fact, over the last 7 years, the city's population has grown by over 35%, or 4.4% per year. And to quote from our city's recently approved Economic Development Strategic Plan, a 4.4% population growth also means that Fort Saskatchewan has been one of the fastest growing communities in the Alberta Capital Region. This is a sign of strength and diversity of the local economy, of the city's strategic location, of the city's quality of life and relative affordability. End of quote. And a fair amount of this is the result of my leadership, my urging and direction, and my skills to bring people together and to get things done.
When Council brought forth a borrowing bylaw for $25 million, I said no, and I led the effort to ensure citizens were given their democratic right to get involved. We brought forth a successful petition that led to a yes vote and an $18 million plan for a civic building, which includes the library expansion, a 64% or $32 million decrease in civic spending from the original plan. I have the courage to stand alone. I have the confidence to make tough decisions. And I have the compassion to listen to the needs of others. I believe that a true leader does not demand consensus amongst the teams, but fosters open and candid discussions and deliberations in a civil environment to achieve the best solution. I have been told now is the time for change, and I am the one to lead that change.
Thank you very much.